Всем привет, с вами Балканский бомж. И сегодня 11 сентября. Годовщина 11 сентября 2001 года. Соединенные Штаты, которые потеряли в этих событиях порядка 3000 человек. Плюс было множество раненых, получивших иные повреждения. Сами понимаете, не говоря уже о серьезном экономическом ущербе, который, впрочем, ничто по сравнению с человеческими жертвами. Прошло 22 года, да, уже Всемирный торговый центр давно отстроен, но память об этом дне не забыта. Наверное, сейчас это одна из самых важных дат для любого рядового американца, где бы он ни жил. Хоть на восточном побережье, хоть здесь, на западном, хоть на Аляске, хоть на Гавайях. Террористическая атака всего лишь со стороны 19 террористов, ну, по крайней мере, тех, кто непосредственно физически участвовал в ней, смогла унести жизни практически 3000 человек и до 25 тысяч пострадавших, получивших какие-то ранения, увечья и так далее. Мы уже не говорим о моральных травмах, которые получили семьи пострадавших, семьи погибших, о людях, которые жили в соседних зданиях, о работниках, кстати, Пентагона, потому что, ну, я думаю, скорее всего, вы знаете, ну, мало ли, пострадал тогда не только Всемирный торговый центр, но еще и Пентагон. Еще один самолет должен был влететь в Белый дом, но, слава богу, у террористов не получилось. Вот эта статуя, кстати, тоже имеет отношение к 9/11. Не верите? Вот, пожалуйста, прочитайте. В общем, все мероприятие здесь должно состояться в 6 часов вечера. Время потихонечку движется к 6, так что пойдем туда вот. Вот мы можем видеть, как пожарные расправляют флаг, и один пожарник полез туда на самый верх. Интересно, что он делает. Высота довольно большая, кстати. Должно быть страшно. Народу потихонечку прибывает. Множество пожарников. Ну, в первую очередь, наверное, пожарников больше всего, да? Есть бойскауты вот где-то вот там, за туалетом. И просто люди в обычной одежде. Пока мы ожидаем мероприятий в честь Дня памяти, нас немножечко кусают маленькие мушки, и, кажется, начинается дождик. Осень, господа, осень. Дали нам посмотреть программку. Начало в 6 часов вечера. Презентация флага бойскаутами, национальный гимн.
Anniversary of the September 11th remembrance. I will now turn conduct of our program over to Boy Scouts Troop 148 for the Pledge of Allegiance and the flag ceremony.
Audience attention. Color guard attention. Color guard advance. Color guard, prepare to post the colors. If in uniform, salute. If not, place your right hand over your heart. Please join me in the words of Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. On a color guard, post the colors.
Please remain standing and welcome former council member Marianne Edwards for the singing of our national anthem. Would you please join me?
Color guard regroup. Color guard dismissed. Audience at ease.
Thank you. Can we give a round of applause to the Boy Scouts? And to our former Councilmember Mary Ann Edwards for her beautiful rendition of our national anthem. Thank you. Good evening. I'm Kathy Sizemore. I am the Commissioner and Chairperson of our Community Services Commission, and it is both an honor and a privilege to get to serve as your MC this evening. As we gather here, let us remember that this is not just an ordinary day. It's a day that will forever be etched in our national memory. It's a day that shook us, but it's also a day that showed us the strength, resilience, and the unity that defines us as a great nation. While we're here tonight to remember those that we lost, we're also here to pay tribute to the heroes who emerged from the ashes. The firefighters, law enforcement personnel, medical personnel, and everyday citizens who showed extraordinary bravery and courage. As we come together today, let us recognize the guardians and heroes of our own community, the firefighters, deputies, and first responders who watch over the city of Temecula. Please join me in a heartfelt round of applause to honor these brave individuals. I'd also like to honor and acknowledge other dignitaries that we have in our presence this evening and to welcome them to our event. Please join me in welcoming the 2023 Mayor of Temecula, Zach Schwank. Temecula City Council Member Brendan Kalfas. Riverside County Supervisor Chuck Washington. City Manager Aaron Adams. Assistant City Manager Kevin Hawkins. Temecula Chief of Police Captain Chris Durham from Riverside County Sheriff. Temecula Fire Department Division Chief John Crater from Cal Fire. Our various Temecula City Commissioners we have here from the Public Traffic Safety, Planning, Community Services, and Ready Commissions. To our representatives from Police Fiorto's office, and our special guest, former City Council Member Mary Ann Edwards. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to our very own Mayor of Temecula, Zach Schwank, for some words and comments.
Thank you, Kathy. My name is Zach Schwank, and I'm the mayor of the city of Temecula. It is truly an honor to be here this evening. 22 years ago this morning, I think we all, those of us that were alive, and I'm seeing children in the audience, so I'm going, they weren't quite with us yet, remember where we were. And I think as a community, when we reflect on that, it's important to instill those feelings that we had that day of unity, of community, of helping each other in the face of unthinkable horror and terror and terrorism. The one thing that I appreciate about our community is that we do come together and we continue to try to strive to educate, and I think that's one of the most important things we can do, to never forget, is to let the youth know what that day was like, what that felt like, and how important it is for us to gather as a community to not only honor the men and women who were killed that day, but also honor the men and women that continue to protect our community and will do so and protect our nation, whether it's the military or our first responders or just the community as we come together. So as we sit here and we reflect on 9/11 and what that means to us individually, I hope that one thing that we can all take away is that we are a community and we'll be stronger together. And we need to continue to just work together and remember how important it is and how that the lasting impact of that day continues to drive how we interact with each other. And so thank you all for being here this evening.
Thank you, Mayor Schwenk. Our next speaker with us this evening, please join me in welcoming Councilmember Brendan Kalfas.
Good evening. Today, on the solemn occasion of September 11th, we come together to remember and honor the lives lost, the heroes who emerged, and the indomitable spirit of our nation. 22 years have passed since that fateful day, a day forever etched in our collective memory. It was a day that tested the strength of our nation's resolve, a day when ordinary people displayed extraordinary courage, and a day that forever etched the course of our history. Today, we remember the nearly 3,000 innocent souls who perished in the terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and Flight 93. Their lives were tragically cut short, leaving behind grieving families, friends, and a nation in mourning. We also pay tribute to the first responders who rushed toward danger without hesitation. Firefighters, police, paramedics, and countless others risked their lives to save others, embodying the true meaning of heroism. In the aftermath of 9/11, our nation came together as one. We demonstrated resilience in the face of adversity, unity in the face of division, and strength in the face of fear. We stood shoulder to shoulder, regardless of our differences, to rebuild, heal, and protect our way of life. Today, as we remember the past, we also look to the future. We honor the memory of those who we lost by striving for a world where such acts of hatred and violence are replaced with understanding, tolerance, and peace. Let us be inspired by the acts of kindness and unity that emerged from the ashes of 9/11, and let us carry that spirit forward. In the face of adversity, we found the strength to persevere. In the midst of tragedy, we discovered the power of resilience. And in the darkest of hours, we saw the brightest examples of heroism. May the memory of September 11th, 2001 remind us of our shared humanity, our capacity for compassion, and our unwavering dedication to the principles of freedom, justice, and peace. Thank you, and may we never forget.
Thank you to our mayor and to our Councilmember Kalfas for those encouraging thoughts and for leading us in this remembrance. Thank you. Now, would you please join me in a moment of silence so that we can remember those that we lost on this horrific day 22 years ago. Thank you, everyone. As we conclude today's official program, let us remember that the power of memory is the most lasting tribute that we can pay to those that we lost on September 11th, 2001. We shall never forget. Before you leave, we invite you to go over and share your reflections by writing a message in our remembrance journal. And I want to also let you know that we'll have light refreshments that will also be available for you to enjoy. Thank you for being here with us and recognizing and remembering this day as a city, as a community. Thank you.
На этом конец официальной части мероприятия. Все прошло быстро.